Marty. I had a copy of the Minos Tide tucked under my arm with the headline in full view as I marched up to Demetri's office. It was early. I expected he would still be sleeping, but I nabbed the spare key from his desk yesterday, so I could let myself back in. I was an employee now, and I needed to get ahead of this before he got it in his head to fire me. That damp, rotting smell infests my nose as soon as I exit the stairs onto his floor. If possible, it's worse than yesterday. I add finding new office space to my mental list of things to do once I turn this business around and he makes me a full partner. I know it sounds a bit cocky, but it's something I know deep in my guts. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is how I'm finally going to find charity. Not even the great Demetri Bolton is going to get in the way of that. When I open the door, smoke rolls out like a thick fog, and Demetri is wide awake, smoking like a chimney and staring at his desk. Fuck. He knew. He'd seen the paper, or he'd contacted the police after they'd interviewed Cindy. Either way, I needed to start talking. I can explain, I said. I thought I was sending her out to paint the town red, or that maybe she'd slash his tires, mostly harmless stuff. I can't believe this, he muttered, but didn't look up at me. I swear, I had no idea she'd lose her shit that way, I said. She's not the brightest bulb in the box. Honestly, I'm astonished she even thought to take it that far. This is happening. It's really happening, he said softer than before, and he lit a new cigarette with the dying embers of the one he'd just pulled from his lips. It was like he wasn't even talking to me. But he had to be. Didn't he? Demetri! I say loud and snap my fingers in front of his face. Oi! Snap out of it! What in the hell? He said, finally noticing me. I said I was sorry, okay? Sorry? He repeated. Yeah, sorry. I didn't know she was gonna kill the son of a bitch, all right? I said defensively. Wait, what? He said and shook his head. Cynthia Caldwell killed Braeden Etsen, or I guess, most likely killed Braeden Etsen after I gave her a bit of a pep talk, I said with a wince. Oh, that broad? Who cares? We got bigger problems. You need to sit down, he said. A wave of relief hit me for a minute. He said we. That meant I was still in. I grabbed the folding chair and pulled it up to the desk. Demetri stood up nervously and locked the door to his office. He lit another cigarette with his half-smoked one and handed it to me. You're gonna need this. I took the cigarette and sat down. He was looking around frantically like a scared mouse. I was starting to get nervous. Demetri didn't spook easily. He was a seasoned professional. Whatever had him going, it was gonna mean big trouble. What do you know about the legend of Minos? He asked. You mean like the Minotaur in the Labyrinth? I asked. Exactly, he said, pleased with me, and produced an ancient-looking box with a labyrinth built into it. The craftsmanship was exquisite. There were symbols carved around the exterior. They looked Greek, but I'm no scholar. It's beautiful, I said. What is it?
Demetri. What is it? She asks. What is it? This repeated in my head a few times as I stared at it. No wonder the country's going downhill. Can't even be bothered to teach the kids proper history. It, I said slowly, trying to contain my frustration when I knew it would be more projection than anything else. It's not good. I finished puffing on my cigarette. I'd been awake all night since Roddy had given it to me. Bastard. Cigarettes were about the only thing keeping me going with the insanity that had been dropped on my lap. Wait, did the kid say something about talking Cynthia into killing Braeden? The fuck did... Never mind. Not now. Bigger fish. The things had many names. It's old and it always spells trouble with a capital F, I managed. It's the gift to Minos. I knew about the thing. Damn thing had myth written all over it. I would know a whole lot less if it wasn't for that damn loony cult that had taken up residence in Minos ages ago. Long before I was alive, at least. They had been forcibly disbanded, scattered, imprisoned, and any other concept you could think of short of burning them at the stake to be rid of their foolishness. And yet they remained. They called themselves the Seekers of the Center. SOC. Something to do with finding the center of Minos' labyrinth. Though if you took the time to listen to their delusional ramblings, they thought the whole world was inside of the labyrinth, but they were the only ones trying to find the way out. Madmen, the lot of them. Small clusters here and there would spring up from time to time. A doomsday cult, many thought, trying to bring about the end of the world by finding this center. I told the kid as much. And this, I jabbed a finger towards the box, This here is sacred to them. Said it's been lost. You read about this damn thing along with the likes of Pandora's box, but it's here. Damn thing's in my office. I cursed at myself. This could mean nothing but trouble. Marty looked at me, her brow furrowed like she wasn't understanding why I was so freaked out by this. How do you know it's the real deal? Why don't we just burn the thing and get rid of it then? She asked. Naive kid. Naive and out of the know. You can't, I stated flatly, lighting myself another cigarette using my previous. I tried already. Ran the damn thing over, took a couple of smacks at it with the hatchet, nothing. Not a scratch or scorch mark on the thing. That's how I know it's the real thing. And unless I was born yesterday, those damn seekers are gonna come spilling out the walls like roaches before long. That'd be just my luck, I spat. I slammed my hand on my desk in frustration. The thing was beautiful, no doubt, and someone had pawned it at Roddy's place. For something like this to be showing up, and at seemingly random like that, ain't no chance in hell. Not in Minos, not with the weather being screwball, not with the city's founding anniversary on the horizon. Ain't no way. They'll come for it sure enough. Whole city will go crazy, no doubt, I said, talking to myself more to the kid as she flipped the box over in her hands, inspecting the thing. We gotta get rid of it, guide it out of town, or drop it in the ocean or something. Just not here. See, I knew what the cult would be up to. I'd seen it, up close and personal, and I didn't want a damn thing to do with any of this. I lit another cigarette. And that's when, with a flash and a boom of thunder, the power went out. Can this day get any worse? I asked, exhaling a plume of smoke.
I can't believe you left me in the room with that woman.